Hello everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 12 again. This is a lot of days in a row now, a lot of days this week. Let's see, yeah, a lot of them. Today we are flying A320NEO from Cebu, Pacific. From here in someplace, Hong Kong. We're flying from Hong Kong to Iloilo, which is a ridiculous route that they do on a 320NEO at this time. Oh, they're pushing right now in real life. Well, let's see if we catch up. We have a shorter taxi. Well, actually, I don't know. We're going to 07 right. Yes, we will really quickly do this. It's real time. Yes. No, it's surprisingly late. That's fine. Okay. Ground handling did their job. We'll tell them to go away. Same with the SAM. I did mention it the other day when I streamed the A321NEO. I said I hadn't flown the 320NEO in a while, so I'll do that now. I said I wanted to fly it soon, so here we are. Kept my word on that. Oh, I was about to say, I selected all of this stuff, but then I changed the runway, of course.
Right turn, proceed out to Limes, descend to 6,000 feet. Direct to Limes and descend to 6,000 feet, Bahini 285.
Hong Kong approach, Cebu Air 243, ready for push and start, stand November 24.
Cebu 243, roger, stand on 3, push back,
Say again, please, for Cebu Air 243.
Cebu 243, startup approved, pushback color red.
Startup and pushback approved, color red, Cebu Air 243. Color red. Where the hell is that? Because there's that red line, blue line shit, but it's not here. What the hell ridiculous pushback is this?
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
It's like this. It is like that. That's a long pushback.
Connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay. We'll start with engine number 2. That is the strangest pushback procedure of anywhere on Earth is here in Hong Kong.
Good afternoon, Hong Kong approach. I think leaving approach Hangzhou 887 rear passing 4,300. Hangzhou 887 Hong Kong approach. Good morning. Squawk 5334.
We're starting 2 yet.
5434. Negative 5334. 5 4. Marina 285, descend to reach 3,000 feet by Limes. Marina 285, Hong Kong. Hangzhou 887 identified. After Sierra, proceed direct to Skate, climb to flight level 250. After Sierra, come follow 250, Hangzhou 887. Hangzhou 887, after Sierra, proceed direct to Skate. After Sierra, Hangzhou 887. Marina 285, Hong Kong.
This is a pushback procedure right here. I understand now why they... Okay, I was really confused as to why the hell they have this really ridiculous pushback. And I understand now. It's the bridge. They can't see the plane from the tower when it's under the bridge. That makes sense. Because this time I was like trying to figure out why on earth we have to push back so far. It has to be that.
Pioneer 285, radio check. Pioneer 285, reach you 505, how do you read?
Flight controls, full left, full right, full left, full right.
Operation
Elevators full up, full down, full up, full down.
disconnecting tow.
Rudder full left, full right. A little bit closer. Full left, full right. Flaps 1, spoilers armed. Max auto brake.
Pioneer 285 from Limes via Tuba, clear ILS 25 left. Sorry, clear ILS 07 left.
I don't don't think we pushed far enough back. That's okay. Where is the tower?
So is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Oh no, he can see us. That's all fine. Hong Kong approach Cebu Air 243 ready for taxi.
Cebu 243, Roger. Taxi via Bravo 7, Bravo, Whiskey, Hotel, holding point Juliet 1, runway 07 right, QNH 1011.
Taxi via Bravo 7, Bravo, Whiskey, and Hotel to holding point Juliet 1 on 07 right and QNH 1011, Cebu Air 243. Bravo 7, Bravo, Whiskey,
Morning, Cebu 872, information.
Hotel,
We are ready for descent.
Juliet 1.
Cebu 872, Hong Kong approach. Good morning to you, squawk 5431. Squawk 5231, Cebu 87. Cebu 872 identified, clear to Kai Tak, Magog 13 arrival. Expect IGS 13, information kilo. Magog 13 arrival IGS 13 and information kilo about Cebu 872. Cebu 872, proceed direct to Charlie Hotel, descend to Violet for 140. Direct to Charlie Hotel, descend level 140 about Cebu 872. Control 887, leaving my airspace, no further DC, monitor advisory 122-1, good flight. Security have C, Hakina, 187. Boeing 285, radio check, how do you read? Radio 555, thank you, Boeing 285. Boeing 285, radio 5 as well, from lines via Chitba, clear ILS runway 07 left.
What the hell? There we go.
Runway 07 left, approach, Boeing 285. Clipper 73 uniform Hong Kong approach, good morning, squawk 5222. 5222, Clipper 73 uniform. Cebu 872, maintain speed 280 knots or greater. 280 knots or greater, Cebu 872. Clipper 73 uniform, identified. You're clear to
Clipper in an A350. That's crazy.
expect IGS 13 approach, information kilo. Magog 13 arrival, IGS 13 and information kilo, Clipper 73 uniform. Clipper 73 uniform, descend, proceed direct to Charlie Hotel, descend to Violet for 140, on conversion speed 280 knots. Direct Charlie Hotel, on conversion speed 280 and can you say the flight level again? Clipper 73 uniform. Clipper 73 uniform, descend Violet for 140. 140, Clipper 73 uniform.
Yeah, we're doing the world famous fast taxi over here on Whiskey. Actually texting right past the tower right now.
Attention all aircraft. QNH 1011.
This is Victor 4, which turns into Uniform 3. Or Whiskey 2 on the other end. And then we go over a road, and then we have Whiskey, hotel. Yeah, we're on Whiskey, of course. The fucking Pratt and Whitney engines wailing away.
Boeing to A5, subswind 20 degrees 7 knots, runway 07 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 07 left, Bohemia 285.
Cebu 243, line up and wait, runway 07 right.
Line up and wait, 07 right, Cebu Air 243.
Cebu A72, continue descend to 8,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Continue to descend 8,000 feet, QNH 1011, Cebu 872.
Cebu A72, maintain speed 250 knots on passing 10,000 feet.
250 on passing 10,000 feet, Cebu 872.
Hello, Taco God. How are you doing? Get the air hostesses to sit down.
Come approach, hello, Starboard 233, descending flight level 110, passing 290, and information Juliet.
Starboard 233, Hong Kong approach, information Juliet, correct. Squawk 5203.
You're sick. What happened? You were fine yesterday.
Table 73 uniform, speed to 250 knots.
250 knots, get that out uniform.
Skywalker 233 identified, clear to Hong Kong at B4 Alpha arrival, landing runway 07 left. Descend
I hope you get well. I hope you get well soon.
Hong Kong, AB4 Alpha, runway 07 left, and descent via flight level 110, Skywalker 233.
Cebu 243, surface wind 20 degrees 7 knots, runway 07 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 07 right, Cebu 243. Yeah, it is on Easter, but...
73 uniform, descend to reach 8
Oh man, Flex 73 starts from another thrust blue. It's better to have it on Easter than on your birthday or Christmas. Granted, Easter's not the best day, of course, it's still a holiday. 100 knots.
Hangzhou 118, Hong Kong approach, very good morning to you. Clear to Tokyo, Haneda International, flight plan route. Climb via the Dalo 1 Zulu departure,
D1 rotate.
5,000 feet, and a squawk 3544. Information Quebec.
Positive figure. Fair enough, Taco God. I don't care about any of that. All I care about is X-Plane. Nothing else matters. Climb thrust.
Cebu 243 identified, say passing altitude.
Cebu 243 passing 1,400.
Cebu 243 Roger, climb to 7,000 feet.
Climb to 7,000, Cebu 243. 7,000. KC's X-Plane for life, exactly. You're gonna get the Phoenix pack. You do that. Same when you get your PC.
872 from Charlie Hotel, cleared IGS-13. Maintain speed 250 knots for now.
Maintain speed 250 and clear IGS-13 after Charlie Hotel, Cebu 87.
Retract the flap.
Skywalker 233 left turn, proceed direct to Hotel 512. Descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Look at the lights of Hong Kong. They look very nice from up here.
Hotel 512, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 101, Skywalker 233.
Usually turn on the autopilot quickly in these parts.
Taxiway. Air 285, welcome back to Hong Kong. Taxi via Charlie Echo, holding point Foxtrot 7, runway 07 center.
Alright.
Taxi Charlie, and then say again please.
Taxi
Dry handling Phoenix Airbus throttle, maybe FSSC 175 whenever they release
runway
VNAV.
07 center.
There's some stuff there.
Echo,
I still have to get
07 center,
sceneries 1 installed, and that's it. Well, I mean, for X-Plane scenery is very simple. The default is pretty good, but I have payware sceneries for everywhere, or freeware at the very least.
Hangzhou 118, squawk more Charlie, startup is approved, pushback color blue.
Bravo Charlie and pushback approved, color blue, 118.
And Cebu 243, stand by for higher, traffic above.
Roger, we'll wait, Cebu 243. Freeware and MSFS is better. The sceneries? No, okay, hold on. I mean airport sceneries. Not
Looking at 285,
other,
do you have any
like,
stand preference?
looking around at the mountain scenery. Taco God, X-Plane 12 sceneries are
Roger,
they're the same asses, but they feel better. But if you go around, everybody says that X-Plane default sceneries are better than MSFS. So, but then MSFS also has more. What do you call them?
Lufthansa 59 Victor, Hong Kong.
Custom sceneries made by default.
5255, Lufthansa 59 Victor.
But I don't care. I don't use default scenery, so I don't care at all if they're better or worse and whichever. We have the company traffic that's going to pass over us, don't we? Where is he?
Cebu 243, climb to flight level 250, proceed direct to, stand by for the direct climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, Cebu 243.
Lufthansa 59 Victor identified, clear to contact Mag 13 arrival, expect IGS 13, information kilo, proceed direct to Charlie Hotel.
Lufthansa 59 Victor, 2 contact Mag 13 arrival, expect IGS 13, information kilo, direct change.
Lufthansa 59 Victor, descend to flight level 140.
Descending 140, Lufthansa 59 Victor.
Cebu 872, reduce speed to 210 knots.
210 indicated, Cebu 872.
Clipper 73 uniform, speed 230 knots.
230, Clipper 73 uniform.
Cebu 243, proceed direct to gate.
Direct to skate, Cebu 243. Direct to skate. Okay, it skips quite a few waypoints.
Hong Kong approach with the Walker 113 Heavy IFR Taipei with Alpha.
Skywalker 113, Hong Kong approach, roger. Clear to Taipei Tower International Airport via the Konga to Papa departure, runway 16. Initial climb to 4,000 meters. Sorry, initial climb to 4,000 feet.
4,000 meters is something else.
11 Macau and squawk 3536. Stand by for reback. Break. Cebu 872. Reduce speed to 180 knots until established on the IGS localizer.
Reducing speed 180 until established on the localizer Cebu 872.
Clipper 73 uniform, speed 200.
200, Clipper 7 uniform.
And Skywalker 113, you can reback the clearance.
I like this ATC. This ATC is good. I've had him before. He knows what he's doing.
1011 squad 5, Russian squad 3536, Skywalker 113 Heavy.
Skywalker 113, reback to red. Push back on your own discretion. Report ready for taxi, runway 16.
Pushback on discretion, before ready. Correction. Skywalker 113 Heavy.
Skywalker 233 for check shortening, turn right heading 270.
Right heading 270, Starker 233.
Clipper 73 uniform from Charlie Hotel, cleared IGS 13. After Charlie Hotel, speed 180 knots.
Charlie Hotel, cleared IGS 13, and after Charlie Hotel, speed 180, Clipper 70 uniform. Russia to 118, ready for taxi.
Angel 118, roger. Divide Tango, Bravo, and hold short of Bravo 8.
Activate Tango, Bravo, and hold short of Bravo 8, Angel 118.
Bahia 285 via Foxtrot 7, clear to cross runway 07 center. After crossing, Alpha 11, right on Alpha.
Foxtrot 7 and cross 1 rate 07 center after crossing Alpha 11 and right turn Alpha, Alpha India 285.
Skywalker 233, descend 6,000 feet.
Descend 6,000 feet, Skywalker 233.
All right. We are rocketing up pretty quick. It expects us at what, 4:57 local? In exactly 2 hours. We'll see about that. We'll land there a little earlier than that, I think. That'll be a little bit before the sun rises. Although it'll be starting to rise probably around then.
Skywalker 233, proceed direct to Limes, resume on navigation.
Proceed direct to Limes and resume on navigation, Skywalker 233.
Lufthansa 59 Whiskey, Lufthansa 59 Victor, descend to reach 8,000 feet by Charlie Hotel, QNH 1011.
Descending 8,000, reaching by Charlie Hotel, speed, correction, QNH 1011, Lufthansa 59 Victor.
Logging at 285, continue taxi by Alpha, hold short of uniform.
Continue taxi on Alpha, hold short of uniform, continue at 285.
Holy shit, there's a lot of ATC and a lot of aircraft over Europe.
Speed 160 knots until 6.
160 until 6, 0872.
Logging at 285, continue taxi Alpha, uniform to Bay Delta 201, good day.
Continue taxi on Alpha, uniform to Bay Delta 201, thank you for ATC, good day.
Skywalker 233, descend to reach 3,000 feet by Limes.
Since 3,000 we reach its Limes, Skywalker 233.
Lufthansa 59 Victor, reduce speed to 220 knots.
Reducing to 220, Lufthansa 59 Victor. Hunter 118 heavy heading short runway.
Hunter 118 Roger, left turn Alpha 11 course runway 07 center. After crossing Foxtrot 7, Foxtrot, Delta, to holding point Charlie 1 runway 07 left.
That's a lot of instructions.
Hunter the Alpha 1 course runway 07 center after crossing taxi the Foxtrot 7, Foxtrot Delta Charlie 1, holding point Charlie 1 for runway 07 left. Hunter 118 heavy.
Paper 73 uniform, release speed to 16 knots until 6.
1686, Slipper 13 inform.
Alright, skate now. About to reach 250.
Falco 3AB, we're connecting.
Falco 113 Roger, taxi via Alpha Hotel, holding point runway 16, Macau QNH 1011.
Still waiting on your assignment to Maghreb VACC. I don't know how long they take. I have no clue whatsoever.
Skywalker 233 from Limes via Tutba, cleared ILS runway 07 left.
From Limes via Tutba, cleared ILS runway 07 left, Skywalker 233.
You DM'd the bot. Damn. You DM'd the bot.
Cebu 872, feed inside.
Cebu 872, surface wind, 20 degrees 7 knots, runway 13.
I was thinking about maybe doing the ATC thing, and then I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'd rather fly than do ATC, so. It's a bot with human Vatmina leadership using it. And that's ass. Like a ticket. It's ass. You only want to do ATC. Why ground delivery only? It's the least hectic. At least do tower, that way you can actually control the takeoffs and landings. Yeah, approach is fair, but you don't want to do that. You only care about ground and clearance. Fair enough, but I mean tower. The thing with tower is at least you get to control takeoffs and landings too. It's just a little bit better. Should I ask him for hire? I am at every group is launching their own PPL virtual academy. That's interesting. You have a tablet now, that's nice. Yeah, I have the same thing actually. Yeah, well that's what I use it for. It's the only thing I use it for. Approach Cebu 243, request hire.
Cebu 243, leading by space monitor advisory 122-Mike, good day.
After advisory, thank you very much for the ATC, Cebu 243. Have a nice day.
See ya.
See you. Alright. To do like looking at the tablet in the plane, but it's a pain to use sometimes annoying. Yeah, I agree. Well, I was saying it on one stream. You weren't there that time, I'm pretty sure, but I was saying the only problem with having it on my real physical tablet is that no one can see it. So then I was thinking of trying to figure out a way to get the real tablet to stream it to the computer or something. It's too complicated. Put a second cam on it. That's even more too complicated. Just buy a real life A320 cockpit. No. People who actually buy those might as well just go to the academy and become a pilot. Yeah, but at least they get to control their own, what they do with it and stuff. Because at that point, clearly, it's a hobby. If they wanted to do it for real, they'd just do it. You know? Bangkok Center is on. Why are they on? I don't even know why Hong Kong Approach is on. It's 2:30 in the morning. Well, it's 3 in the morning now. Well, I have a suspicion that this guy is not actually in Hong Kong. You know what I'll do here? I'll get on the next monitor, or the next monitor, my laptop. On the laptop. I'll get some action going. Alright. Climbing through. We're almost at our cruise already. God damn it. My contact came out of my eye. Alright, it seems to be in there now. Hopefully. Alright. What else is going on? We are climbing. Alright. It is quiet in here. It's not quiet out there. Where the hell is that light coming from? I don't know. Alright, we are almost at cruise. How did it become such a slog to climb this last bit? I don't know. Alright, we made it up to cruise. Which is our optimum level and our max level, basically. This fucking context. I'm not happy. Oh, fuck it. I'll just use glasses. Alright. We actually see the equal time point already. It's not a very long flight to Iloilo. It's less than 2 hours. Well, it's a little over 2 hours, But from here, it's less than 2 hours, is what I mean. So that's nice. And I got a scenery for there, of course. Ilo, it's ridiculous. All right. I'm gonna quickly do the at cruise checklist, so I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back. All right. "45 minutes in. We got an hour and 25 minutes to go or so. 2 hours 10 minutes. Seems about right. We can turn on the weather, although I don't think there's any. Alright, how are we doing? We're still going along. Same as before, nothing has changed. Well, there's ever so slight amounts of turbulence here. All right. $550 to go. About to reach a code. Okay. I guess that's one of the problems with X-planes. Real weather is the sudden wind shear that occurs when it reloads. But I mean, active sky is the same, so I don't know. Alright. About to reach our equal time point here shortly. And yeah, I mean, that checks out. We've been going for about half the flight. Alright, now we are basically at the equal time point. Alright. 4:55. We are only about an hour away. Hour and 6 minutes, it says. Technically, we could probably... Oh, we couldn't actually step up. It doesn't matter. I wasn't going to, but I just thought it was funny. I still don't know why it does that incredibly bright shine there. It doesn't do it on this side. It doesn't make sense. Hell yeah, next up is ToLiss. One thing I don't like about airports in the Philippines is what is it? No, okay, yeah, it's the fact that the fucking I can't find the METARs basically anywhere. Active Sky has some kind of METAR for it, but other than that. Let's see. We have a bit of a crosswind. There really isn't much going on, but we are surely well under an hour away now. Well, basically an hour away according to this thing. That's nice. It's not too long of a flight, this, which is good. Alright, we are starting to approach our top of descent, not too far from now. There's only 224 miles until top of descent. It's an RNAV approach into Iloilo. There's ILS on the other side, but it really doesn't matter. We're of course very much capable of doing an RNAV approach. We just come in, we turn right, then we turn left, then we turn left again, and then we land. Simple as that, hopefully. Much simpler than what we did in Calvi. We did a maneuver there. yesterday.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh hell yeah, you're here. Damn it.
I am.
This is ass.
What are you doing?
I'm flying to Iloilo.
Ass.
That is ass, isn't it? Is there anything more ass than you can come up with than flying to Iloilo?
There's very few things.
But there are some things.
Sure.
Iloilo. I noticed a flaw with the Thai model scenery of Hong Kong.
What?
The new runway is modeled, right? But none of the taxiways that go to the new runway are modeled.
F. How do you get there?
It's impossible, so I had to take off on the old runway.
That is ridiculous.
It's beyond ridiculous, but I mean, hopefully Thai Models updates their scenery and we get the new taxiways. Otherwise, we're gonna have to write an angry letter to Thai Models and tell them. Their latest release is Sanford, and the release before that was Heka, and the release before that was Manchester, and the release before that was Cairns, then Oslo, and then Newport News, and then came Hong Kong. So by now, they should really update the Hong Kong scenery.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years, and all of the taxiways have been completed. It would have made sense to not update the scenery while the taxiways hadn't been completed. But now they're done, so they've done all the reworking over there that they're going to do.
You know what I might do?
What? ETS2?
No, I might do an offline flight on MSF.
An offline flight?
Yes, to do a test to see how it works.
You
Maybe
can
like
do
2
that.
hours
Once I'm done with this flight, you know what I'm going to do?
or-
Hell yeah!
I knew it.
I'm trying to remember where...
How long is your flight? 2 hours?
Yeah, but I'm already done with one of those hours, so it's only an hour left.
I hate you.
Yeah, I hate it
It's
too.
not Davao, isn't it?
I know it's not. Elo. More like ass. More like Elo.
It's like in that area, it's like
It's not far from Davao, but it's not. It's near Cebu actually.
there should actually be a volcanic sigmet there for Mount Kanlaon.
Hell yeah, Mount Kanmao.
Remember when we were looking at the Vatsim radar
Yes.
sigmet?
I should mention also that the Idiot McIdiot was online in Hong Kong.
Huh.
But he did a good job. He was good ATC. I like that guy. Hong Kong approach. He's just like Uncle
What
Roger.
Elo scenery are you using?
The payware one made by the guy who makes Filipino sceneries. I don't remember his name.
Interesting. Cabatuan Airport.
There is no Sigmet for that area.
Well, it's not that close to Mount Kanlaon. It's not on the same island, I don't think.
But there's
But it
none.
was in that
There's
area.
none anywhere in that area.
Then Kanlaon must be quiet.
Yeah, like there's. Yeah, there's none there.
Indonesia still has its one over Ujung Padang for Mount Sumeru.
Yeah, Indonesia has a few. There's 3 at least.
But the Dukono and Lewotobi Laki are like right next to each other.
Oh yeah, there's 4 then.
Where's the 4th one?
There's a tiny one in near East Timor.
I see it. Okay, that is. Oh, that is Lewotobi Laki. Okay.
Oh, I did. Okay.
And then there's two over east of Celebes.
Ass.
So that is
The weather in Alaska is very poor, according to the SIGMET.
that's a lot of Sigmets.
I was thinking of flying in Alaska, but then I was like, nah, I'll fly to Iloilo instead.
You said no. You should have said I was gonna fly to Hilo in Hawaii, and then I just flew to Hilo instead. That's what you should have done.
Oh my god, I didn't want to fly to Hilo though. The problem is no one flies to Hilo other than Southwest and Hawaiian from other Hawaiian places. United ended their service from Hilo to LAX.
LAX, yeah.
I will never forgive them for that.
You watched the race?
No.
Ah,
I may or may not have forgotten about it.
oh my god. Even though it's in a decent hour. For
It is, yeah, but it's ass. Elo. But now that American, Hawaiian, and Alaska are all friends, I don't understand how none of them would fly. Like why none of them have launched a service to Hilo from the mainland? Surely, since these guys have monopolized flying to Hawaii, it would make sense to have one daily flight from LA to Hilo on Hawaiian, Alaska, or American. Am I wrong?
Hello.
Yes? What?
Wait, I didn't catch a lot of that. What did you say?
Because you know how Hawaiian, Alaska, and American are all monopolized together now?
Yes.
I don't understand how none of them have started a service to Hilo, or will be starting a service to Hilo from LA. It's like once a day to Hilo from LAX or Seattle. Probably not Seattle, LAX. 737 MAX 8. Or something of that nature.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Ass. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes?
It's. I don't know. Yesterday night there. I think Discord is being stupid.
It is. It was giving me 1 bar a moment ago, but now it's back.
Yeah, no, then it's definitely Discord because I was thinking it was my internet because I got an SMS this morning or a message this morning about outage in the Dallas area because of
Spectrum.
tornado. No, well, yeah, but like it ended up being a Discord issue.
Ass.
Okay, what flight should I do? Something that's like an hour and a half long so that I can just.
Hong Kong to Iloilo.
That's more than an hour long.
You said an hour and a half. 2 hours is not too much more than an hour and a half. Okay.
No. I need to go to my walk at 5 Central.
Ass. Why 5 Central?
And that's just. I'm just trying to put. It's a routine. Anyway. And okay, wait, hold on. Let me open MSFS. Wait, actually, I'll tell you.
Oakland to San Diego.
Okay, that's good. That's one. All right, keep going.
DFW to New Orleans.
All right, I could do that. Where's my thing? Okay.
Chicago to somewhere, I don't know, Toronto. Sydney to Melbourne. There's a good one.
I think of. Okay, hold on. I'll do one thing. Let me open MSFS and I'll show you what featured airports I have. 'Cause
Featured
ideally I like to
airports.
As in airports that are modeled.
Yes, I know, but
Australia.
they still
Iloilo.
sound ridiculous. From Reunion to what's that other place? F me. Oh no, that is Reunion to Fim to Sir Siwasagor.
Oh, Sir Siwasagor. Ramagula. Charleston, West Virginia to Knoxville, Tennessee. That's,
Come on,
that's
you
what I
got-
call the Jimmy Buffett Express.
You got to do a real flight though, in real time and everything.
That is true.
I'm watching the Hurricanes game.
That Stars game was ass.
It was atrocious. They played horribly. The worst part is that that was their best game in weeks. They did get unlucky too. First 2 goals were unlucky, and then they didn't score, which is a bit unlucky.
Ass.
Because out of all the sports, hockey is the one that has the most luck.
I mean, Dallas sports right now is just not with any luck.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember where I am in ETS. Oh, I think I'm in I'm in Aalborg. And I picked up a
You and
trailer.
your Hirtals.
Yes. I did a few drives earlier today. I drove to yes, I drove to Pärnu, if you remember yesterday. I drove from there to Lahti. I drove from Lahti to Olkiluoto. I drove from there to Pori.
Yeah.
Where did I go from there? I went to Stockholm. Oh, I fast traveled. You know why? It cost me, what, 450 euros to fast travel? And then I got a job that paid me like 50k. I think it was worth it.
Ass. Oh wait, I can do the SimBrief integration within just MSFS.
I don't know.
Alright, hell yeah, my sim is loading.
How did Max lose, by the way? I missed that.
He had a 5-second penalty.
Oh, that's how he lost, is just the 5-second penalty?
Yeah, but then after that, the dire strategy, like he wasn't able to catch up.
So he lost his lead in the pit stop, basically.
Essentially.
So in the end, all was forgiven for him cutting the corner.
Well, he did get a penalty for that.
Well, yeah, so all was forgiven because
Yeah.
he got the penalty and then he lost the position because of that penalty.
Oh, you're flying to Palermo.
Oh, hell yeah, Palermo. You can fly from Roma Fiumicino to Palermo.
I could do that.
You
That's
actually
one
could do
option.
that, yeah.
Wait, Nice, Côte d'Azur? I don't think I've flown here before. Ever.
You could fly to Nice from somewhere if you zoom out. I could tell you.
Not Courchevel.
No, zoom out more. Like, if you fly from Paris to Nice, that's an hour and a half.
I could do that.
CDG to Idiotville. What was it? Nice. Idiotville. Every place to me is Idiotville.
No, where? Where the hell is... Where's the sim brief integration? I wonder if it's the aircraft itself. Wait, okay, let me try doing that. So Paris CDG.
RAW AD 1878.
What?
RAW AD 1878 is what it says in the top right.
Oh, that's my username on MSFL.
Ass.
What do I put there?
What's the 1878?
It's just a number.
Is that the year you were born in?
No. 1878.
Yeah.
No.
You'd be 150 years old.
Wait, MSFS 2024.
I like how Carolina has 23 shots and the Devils have, well, now they have 7. That was a shot. Yeah,
Was it an
see,
attempt
7.
at a goal?
Hmm?
It was an attempt at a shot.
No, it was a real shot. The goalie had to make a save. That's a shot.
How do I download the deliveries for this?
Don't ask me any questions about MSFS. I don't know anything about it.
I'm gonna try and download an Air France delivery for this.
The Max 8?
No, the 321.
Okay. Good. I was gonna say the 321. I don't know if that's flyable. Do you have any payware aircraft?
No. Well, but this is the deluxe version, so like there's a bunch of good aircraft too. Or whatever. Like the 787-10 is very flyable.
Is
The
it?
7478, the Max is very flyable. Yes. The fly-by-wire 320.
Fly that.
No, that's. I'll tell you why in a minute. Hold on.
Oh, which of the ToLiss do you have for X-Plane?
321.
Yeah, well then don't fly the Microsoft 321. There's no way it's better than the ToLiss one. Because it's not the PMDG, or the PMDG,
Yes,
the...
but this is not the test of the aircraft, this is the test of the simulator.
Yeah, fair enough.
But nobody would fly this route on the Max.
They go one and the same though, the simulator and the aircraft. Like if you test out the simulator with a horrible aircraft, then you're gonna get a horrible experience.
Should I try the Unibuild's Microsoft 320NEO? I think I should try that.
No, try to fly by wire 320. I think that one's better.
No, that gave me some glitches yesterday. That's why I'm like not trying it right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Try what you want.
That one and
I don't
the
know what it
380 were both like made for.
Oh, they
what's the
scored.
word? Who?
Carolina. Alright, send everybody to the AH. No one knows how to play on the Devils. They all suck. Like, they look horrible in this game. They are so outclassed, it's ridiculous. When their captain turns the puck over like that, it's over. Just forfeit the other games. Go on break early. That was a violation, wasn't it?
Oh wait, they have some liveries here.
Oh, hell yeah, liveries.
Buy more liveries.
Buy more liveries.
No, I'm just.
ATR. There's a United livery for the ATR. Delete that game.
Max price $2.
I remember I bought a livery pack once for the Flight Factor 767s.
No, you know what? I'm going to do an unrealistic operation here.
What are you going to do?
Spirit? There's a Spirit livery? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Then I should fly to America, honestly. If there's a Spirit livery, I might just do that.
What aircraft?
It's 321.
Just fly Air France. Did they not have an Air France livery?
They don't. They have a KLM livery.
Can you not download one? Like, what?
I am not downloading one right now. This is very, very quick.
Very, very quick. Just like Quickfill.
Dash.
Do you remember Quickville?
Yes.
The worst gas station on earth.
What liveries do they have here? So there's EasyJet, Jet. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Whiz.
That's a
know what
European
else?
airline. Orbit Airlines. Yeah, fly Orbit Airlines.
No, I'm playing with you.
The regular 321 KLM.
It doesn't exist anymore.
I don't care anymore.
This is, as I told you. Alright, fine. You know what?
What is that wing flex?
I know it looks stupid.
And that's a Neo, by the way. The model at
It
least
is
is.
it is a Neo. It is a Neo. I think that is very realistic then. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna fly from Paris to Nice, but in this Airbus house livery. And
You
I'm
probably
not
could have flown from Amsterdam to Nice. It wouldn't have been much longer.
What runway are they using at Charlie de Gaulle?
Charlie de Gaulle.
Chuck de Gaulle.
Chuck Tosman from Boise, Idaho.
That idiot.
Yes, he loves
I was
potatoes based.
talking about Charles Leclerc being called Chuck Leclerc.
Who called him that?
Some American analyst.
Idiot, idiot. Have you ever pushed back at Hong Kong? What is this red blue bullshit?
It's kind of like Munich.
No, it's far worse than in Munich, because in Munich there's a red line and a blue line. In Hong Kong there's a red procedure and a blue procedure.
I don't know.
It was so ass. I had to do the red procedure. Someone else had to do the blue procedure on pushback. Yeah, Hong Kong used red-blue pushback. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. Why? The red line, orange line, blue line I still understand, but the red and blue was confusing. Especially when there's no lines on the ground. But if there were lines, then everything would be even more confusing and no one would understand anything. Anyway, I'm going to do the before descent checklist. I'll be back in a moment.
Alright.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that was not Latam, it's Latam.
Latam!
You know what, I'm gonna go... Approach procedure, ILS for Zulu.
What's the wind in Nice?
They're using the force. That's all I know.
Do you have scenery for Hong Kong? I do have scenery for Hong Kong. I have the time models Hong Kong.
Passengers 150.
Time models Hong Kong has the third runway modeled, but the taxiways aren't, so I couldn't get to the third runway, which is ridiculous.
Where's the fuel? 10 pounds of taxi fuel. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Let's put 2,500. Is 1,000 kgs. So that's a ton, basically. That's more than enough. Trip fuel. Why can't I edit the trip fuel?
What was I gonna look at? Oh hell yeah, Hawaiian's gonna start double daily flights to Seattle with the 787. I wonder why. But why aren't they flying them? Did they start flying them to Kennedy and Boston?
Who?
Hawaiian? 787s?
I don't think they have yet.
They are. Kennedy and Boston are by far the most important cities to start flying the 787s to.
No.
And then they should start flying them to Asia. Like, what's a good airport in Asia? Where do they fly? Tokyo, Seoul,
Yeah.
well, and then Sydney as well in Australia, and Auckland. All of these flights on the 787, the A330s can do the short flights to the West Coast. Nice fucking pass. That was atrocious. We can start the descent now. You have to beg to the ATC to let you land on the other runway every time they use that third runway. They are quite chill, and the thing is with these airports that have new runways and stuff, the ATC understands that some people won't have, and a lot of people won't have the new runway. They're very understanding of that. What are we descending down to? Oh, we'll descend down to 9,000 already. With our Pratt & Whitney engine. Also, look at this. The collapsed sun is sitting here on our number 2 engine.
Yes.
Pratt & Whitney powered aircraft. Why would anyone want Pratt & Whitney powered
Question.
anything? The Devils took a stupid penalty again.
Because they're the Devils?
Yes.
You know what? This is too complicated. I'm just gonna do it in the... I don't know why I just didn't go
You're-
straight to the FMC.
Bella Gestel is considering purchasing a ToLiss. Modeling and texturing isn't the best. Do I agree? And if so, could I show some spots where it's very visible? I agree very much that modeling and texturing isn't the best, but everything other than the modeling and the texture and the sounds, the modeling, the texturing, and the sounds are the three things that are not very good. Everything else is very good. This is the 320neo. In the 320neo, the texturing is quite good, I think, comparatively speaking. I'll turn on the wing light so we can look outside. The wing isn't the best. Don't mind this collapsed sun. I don't know why that's happening. It's a bit hard to see in nighttime. if you watch, I made a stream a week ago. I flew the A330, the ToLiss A330. If you look in that stream, you can see the cockpit textures are quite horrendous. And that's how they normally are. I think I got a mod to have slightly better looking textures for the other ToLiss that I have. So if you go back to the stream I made a week ago with the A330, you'll see the horrible textures.
Ass. By the way, this GeoGrid.
You're considering a 321. I think it'll look all. The 321 does look all right. It also sounds decent. Definitely like to look at the stream too. All right. It's better than RW design. That's true. And the thing ToLiss, if you can get past the textures, then everything else about the plane is very good. It really is. It's just their texturing department is not very good. But otherwise, they're fantastic. What were you saying, Aditya? Good Christ, that's bright.
I don't know what it's doing right
You're in the Max 8 now all of a sudden?
now. I am. I'll tell you why later. Where the hell is the dome?
Wonderful, thanks. Textures seem to be okay. They're okay on this. I'm pretty sure I downloaded a mod. And the thing is, there's mods available that make the textures look bearable. But the default ones, and definitely the old ToLiss textures, were quite horrendous. They did improve upon them at some point. But for whatever reason, they're really bad on the A330. And at least they're better than the JAR design. JAR design's textures are horrendous. Nice flight plan.
Don't ask me what is going on.
What? What the hell is that? Oh man. All of that, I haven't been paying attention. We're descending into Iloilo.
Hell yeah, Elon Musk.
Yes, Elon Musk.
Now let's just program the FMC real quick.
You know, I got a glass of some beverage while I was gone. You know what beverage it was?
What?
Some of the best beverage in the world.
What?
Coca-Cola.
Oh, yeah, that is a pretty good beverage.
Hell yeah, it is.
No. Why is the trip fuel 51 kilos?
$51. You know, I was thinking of flying the Max today from Syracuse to Sanford.
Oh,
The
yeah.
reason why I didn't was the Allegiant livery is slightly incorrect, and that was bugging me. It would bug no one else, but it was bugging me. So I couldn't do the flight. That's me in a nutshell. Good evening, Koro. How are you doing today? Alright, I gotta pay attention to the flight now. The Hurricanes are winning this game. If they lose this game, then they suck even more than someone else. You guess you'll pull the trigger and get the 321 on the sale. Oh, that's true. It is on sale. It's definitely worth the price when it's on sale. And the Neo mod is also worth it, I think, if you're considering that. But yeah, no problem at all, and I hope you enjoy it. You should. You really should. Of course, it's good. How about me? I'm doing good as well. All right, 19,000 feet. Oh yeah, we can turn off the wing lights. Oh, I'll keep them on. We have to turn them on anyway soon again. I'll turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. Jumped in as fast as you saw the live. Damn. Thanks for that. There's not much of it left though, unfortunately.
That's fine. Altitude. Move up to. Oh my god, how slow are you?
I want to do. Did you hear that Airfoil Labs is making a Max 8 for X-Plane?
Oh, that's good.
Actually, they're making a Max 8 first, and then they're gonna make the rest of the Maxes.
Hell yeah.
The Max 9, the Max 10, possibly the Max 7. But yeah, I was like, hell yeah. But the problem is, I don't know, because you know that United flight to Nuke that they're launching?
Is that a Max 10?
It's a Max 8, but I have no faith that that flight will continue, not because this summer, it'll happen this summer, but I have no faith that it'll happen next summer because it's such a ridiculous route. So I was like, I'll bite the bullet and I'll fly it on the Max 8 that we have for X-Plane now this summer.
Might as well do it.
Yeah, and then some of the other flights I've been wanting to do Kennedy to St. Vincent on Caribbean Airlines, and then Air Canada's Air Canada's flight from Halifax to Heathrow as well. I'll do those on the new Max once it comes out. I'm also waiting for X-Crafts to release the ERJs, the little ones, for 12.
Yes.
Then what else is there? There's a dude who's making the ATR 72 for X-Plane. Hopefully that comes out soon. It looks pretty good, but it's from a guy I've never heard of, so there's that. And then what else? Oh, you know Hot Start, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're making an A220. Did you know that?
Yeah. I think I saw something about that. That's pretty cool.
It's
It's about time we have an A220. You can do all
It
these
is.
flights from Boston.
Yep. That should be. The problem is, for whatever reason, they're making the 100 first.
Why?
I don't know. It doesn't matter that much. I don't care too much because they're making both eventually. But I hope that they get that done in the next year or two. X-Plane projects take forever.
They do. Just ask ToLiss.
No, ToLiss is one of the few ones that doesn't take forever. Ask Flight Factor.
I was gonna say, I meant Flight Factor.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, ToLiss is one of the few that's reliable and dependable.
In all over in the United States?
Yes. But yeah, the other one,
Apparently I'm
Flight
getting a kick-ass
Factor.
one. A real flight.
Flight Factor should release their 200 LR or the 200F, that kind of stuff. They should release that next month,
Agreed.
apparently. That's what I've heard. But Flight Factor has never done anything on time, so we won't know. And then what else is there? That's basically it. Oh, the A350. Hopefully that comes out this year. At the very least, in a year from now. So this year and half of next year. Hi, Peterkins. I'm doing good. How are you? Why is it going so slow? Like, come on, plane. These are some bright ass lights.
The bright lights of New York.
The bright lights of Iloilo. The bright lights of the A320NEO is what I was gonna say. Bright lights of Iloilo.
You mean ass?
Ass. Yeah, basically. Peterkin says he says he's good, which is good to hear. Hell da. There's a saying. Where's the airport? It should be right there somewhere. Oh, it's right there, yeah. Has the sun started to rise at all? Oh, it has ever so slightly, just barely started to rise. Can you imagine? What is the reasoning for this? They fly at 2 in the morning from Hong Kong to Iloilo.
There is no reason.
What is the demographic? Well, it's Filipinos, isn't it? But like, 2 in the morning is insane.
Why is the LNAV not working? What? What the hell? Why is it not turning?
What is going on?
My LNAV is not working.
Do you have the yoke decompressed? Are you touching your joystick? In other words?
No.
And the autopilot won't turn on?
No.
I don't know why.
It's climbing at the right beat per minute, but it's not.
Are you sure that the autopilot isn't on? It seems to be on. Because it's
it's controlling the speed.
it has all the greens. Look. No, look on your PFD. It has all the things are green, so they should be on. No, I think it. Oh, it isn't working. That's true. No, but is your autopilot working?
It is.
Is it on control? Is it on control wheel steering though? Damn it, Peterkins.
How do I get it back here? Come back.
I don't. Recycle the command A. Disengage and okay. Disengage completely and then hit command A again. No, but you have the autopilot's on.
Yeah.
But it's not following the LNAV. Okay, go to the FMC, go direct 2. Try that.
No, I don't want to turn left.
Go to the FMC and go direct to the next waypoint that you want to go to. Just do that. Damn it, Peterkins.
I already did that.
136, 131 on the speeds.
You see here, I put Latra.
Barely. It's so dim. Can you turn the brightness up on that? On the FMC? Nah, forget it. It doesn't do anything. Just, I believe you.
I think it's working now.
Who's that guy?
I don't know. Traffic.
What is the missed approach? Where did you take off from, by the way? Was it Heathrow?
CDG.
Oh, you was CDG. In an Aeromexico Max 8.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna land with 15 metric tons.
They scored.
Who?
The Devils. That's
They were
crazy.
not that incompetent, I guess.
I mean, they're still incompetent, but they weren't as bad as I thought. They scored a
were
goal.
ass bad.
Okay. What a clean goal to give up.
It's standard, for God's sake.
Arm the spoilers. We can put terrain on. There's some terrain in the area. Although not too bad. Or not too much. We can give it flaps 1. What is this enormous crosswind? I have this fucking crazy crosswind. Wind was supposed to be like 8 knots, 10 knots or something. 21 knots it's showing for me. Oh, actually, the wind is from the correct direction at least. Flaps 2. 170. What's the missed approach? 25. Damn it, I look over for one moment and we started climbing. What's my live stream schedule? I don't have one. I stream when I feel like it.
As opposed to like looking over it for a second and then getting 30% truck damage.
Flaps 3. Damn it. Alright, now we should start descending more. We can lower the gear.
B-Boys 2017 is departing from Charles de Gaulle.
Where's he going? No one
I don't
knows.
know. I just saw his name tag over there.
Oh hell yeah, his name tag.
B-Boys, B3 Boys 2017.
P3 boys.
B.
Damn it, Peterkins saying damn it.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, the cabin needs to be checked. I don't actually care if they sit down or not. Was it Cebu Pacific who hired only female flight attendants because they weigh less, or was it AirAsia, or was it Vietjet, or it's one of these carriers?
There's some Asian airline.
Yeah, and I feel like they flew A320s from what I remember. Cebu Pacific, AirAsia, or Vietjet are the three that come to mind.
Oh hell yeah, Cebu. Mactan, is it Mactan?
Mactan Cebu, yeah.
Damn it, I have to come home and make my lunch for the week.
Ass. That's true. I have to wash my dishes, but I might do that tomorrow. Damn it.
What?
I'm a bit high. Continue. What the hell? Okay, it lagged. Ooh, we really floated today. Really floating today. God damn, what the hell is it doing? That was strange. It's no problem. The runway's long enough that we can give it max reverse and still. Ever since I switched back to X-Plane's weather, it's been doing weird shit with it. Well, whatever. That was strange. You blame flight surgeon.
Yeah.
I also blame flight surgeon. Long landing. I'll take it. I gotta watch that back though and see what the hell actually happened. Stop the chrono. 2 hours 11 minutes. It was strange. It just wouldn't land, and then I don't know. I'll look back at it, and we'll see
Why
from
did the
that.
autopilot disconnect?
You're having even bigger issues than I am.
Yes, but this is a foreign aircraft.
A foreign aircraft. What does that even mean?
It means it's not from Explain as a country. What the hell is the autopilot doing? Why am I in a Dutch roll?
You're not. You're in. You're more so in a fugoid. You're porpoising.
I am. This is like driving the Mercedes a couple years ago.
It is. Did you see the landing? Did you see what went wrong? Could you tell? Was it the wind? Was there wind shear or something?
Explain wind shear is like, I mean, that's what I thought of at first, but
The problem is that I switched back from using Active Skies weather to using X-Plane's real weather, because Active Skies weather was being buggy, but then the thing is, X-Plane's weather is very good en route, but Active Skies is really good near the ground. So maybe I should,
yeah.
because Active Sky has a mode where it does Active Sky on the ground and then X-Plane in the air. But the problem with that is that Active Sky, I don't know which mode it is. I don't know how to use it exactly.
Yeah, how do you like alternate between the two?
Yeah, like, because Active Sky requires you to be in download real weather, but then X-Plane, like Active Sky requires you to be in manual weather, but of course X-Plane requires you to be in download real weather to download real weather.
Yeah.
And then the instructions are very unclear on Active Sky, so I just made it so that Active Sky is doing all the fancy stuff that Active Sky does, and X-Plane actually controls the weather.
Being active?
Yes.
What is my distance to Nice?
But then the winds have been crazy. Every time I've landed with it, it's been ridiculous. Winds have been all over the place. And not very much like what the METAR says. The brakes are hot. They weren't hot a moment ago.
The team goes good.
Okay, now I will switch active sky to
That's
hybrid depiction. But then real weather download has to be on. What if I put this into Google? Stream end almost. Yeah, I'll end it once we run the replays. But I'm still trying to figure out that stuff. Yes, open all these doors actually.
what did I do in F1 Fantasy?
Did I not put the chalks? Chalks.
I'm at least happy Leclerc got a podium.
Of course my well, okay. Actually, my Discord isn't as dead as you think it is because we use a different chat from the general chat. So there's actually a lot of shit going on that most people don't see. Alright, that's enough screenshots.
Lance Stroll got me 0 points.
You have Lance Stroll on your fantasy team?
I did, I had to because I have both Piastri and McLaren on my team.
I don't know how fantasy works.
Yeah, it's kind of screwed.
So this, what the hell? Okay, it doesn't show the wins. They just decided to take Lyft for whatever reason there.
Lyft instead of Uber.
Yes.
Yeah, but that is true though.
This is strange.
But this is for some interesting reason.
This is strange. I don't know what the hell is going on with it. You think you're switching to X-Plane 12 from MSFS? I think you should. I'm still baffled by what the hell happened with the wins there. I think I overflared it again. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it did float like a decent bit. In addition to that, probably like 200-300 meters of float.
Yeah, that's strange. I haven't had these problems before.
No. Oh hell yeah, I'm near Lyon. Lyon is LFLL, isn't it?
Yes, La Flula. Explain replay does work properly, most of the time at least. It just like took flight there. Yeah, it just refused to land. Strange. I don't know why it did that. The clouds are very good. The lighting is very good now. I have an additional night lighting mod installed, and then I also have what is it? Reshade. That's what it would look like without reshade. And I made it look a little bit nicer, I think, with reshade. And then the night lights aren't as bright normally. They look brighter with my mod. I'm still baffled by what happened here. It doesn't make sense to me how the plane kept pitching up and then not wanting to land. I don't know if there was a gust or something. I'll look back on it on replay.
It was
Maybe
probably something like that, yeah.
Because I did overflare it slightly, but not so badly that it should behave like this.
No, definitely not.
It might be ground effect, yeah, but the thing that I'm seeing is it hasn't typically behaved like this. That's why I'm so confused by it. But like I said, it might be because I've been using active sky weather and then I switched to X-plane real weather. I don't know if it makes a difference here. But I don't see how it would make a difference other than the actual physical weather being different. But anyway, you can request flights in the... There's, what is it called? Oh, it's Nov's Daily PA and Flight Requests. That's where you can request one. And then there's idiots who post shit in the stuff that... don't worry about it. There's a guy who posted that spam link months ago and we still haven't taken care of it. Because we don't care. But that'll do it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll take a look at all this active sky stuff right after this. And then I hope to see you guys next. I'll probably stream tomorrow. But I'm not sure yet. But yeah. See you guys next time and goodbye.